Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail, the series. I'm Big LT, and I thought since I kind of need some videos between now and Wednesday, because I'm recording this on a Monday, I thought I'd do some side mission stuff. And I've been talking to Parker about one in particular, and this will kind of chain to that one in particular. So, I don't believe. I don't believe I showed this off on camera before. Let's see here. It should be somewhere. Somewhere. Hello? Did I go buy it? Oh, Serval. This one, I think. Yeah, we're doing something from Serval, Time Express. Uh, this is one of the companion missions, and I thought this would be a nice time to do it. And here she is.
Where did they get to? Ah, speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
I never say no to a free afternoon tea, even though I don't drink tea, but maybe somebody does. Actually, my friend in Northern Ireland does, obviously. But me personally, never cared for this stuff.
Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house, order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
Well, I'll help myself to the tea then.
Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something I needed your help with.
You have my attention, as long as the afternoon tea keeps flowing.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This might be more complicated than you think. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Donham came here on that train. The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
Why are you asking this all of a sudden?
Well, it's just... the dust is settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and... probably, forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Bellepog after a few years, right?
I understand how you feel. Welcome aboard.
Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that?
Also, just because I'm gonna take a few thumbnails during this thing, see what I like the best, just in case there's not like any serious cutscene stuff. But anyway, but I'd also have to ask the others for their input first.
I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
Not a problem. Just leave it to me.
I knew I could count on you. There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang. Or Pom Pom. Who's the best one to ask?
Well, I would imagine Pom Pom, he's the conductor, right?
Let's send a message to Pom Pom.
Don't try to fool me. Does the Express welcome new members? Or, actually, no, I have a friend who wants to join. She's uninhabited, I guess? I don't know. No problem. Understood. Thank you, conductor. There we are. Mission start. Report back to Serval. Which she might be, yep, in her workshop.
Come around and have a look.
It's been a while since we actually visited Urelo 6. They've been taking care of things on the Lawfu, and just felt the right time to come back for a bit.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it.
I try to stay out of family squabbles.
You know what? You're right. We should work these things out on our own.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klapath Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry. I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval.
What happened?
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, we saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
Maybe she just wants to see the outside world?
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Picolia's passing.
I thought they became enemies a long time ago.
That's true, but never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klapath Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Clip-Off Fort.
Truth be told, I never actually had a like blood sister. You know, half blood brother is all I had. I say had very loosely, but no disrespect to you, bro. But no, I never actually had a sister, so I can't really. What's the word I'm looking for? Relate to Japard with his sister. And the only time I actually had a sister was a stepsister. And funny enough, we used to be classmates, but that was it. Like, we were classmates before we became step siblings. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut about something relating to her and my brother, so to speak. But otherwise, no, I've never had a sister aside from the step. I've only had a half brother, so I can't really relate to Japard about how he feels about his sister. So, anyway.
Doesn't seem like they finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
Oof. I hate to see Bronya when she gets mad.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
Another quick thumbnail there for a bit.
No need, Bronya. You're a supreme guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this.
And just because it's me, just another quick one.
Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I put my own personal reasons ahead of Bellenbach's reconstruction.
That might be the main one. That looks like a keeper. Since it's focused on
I
her.
get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother...
Her, not Bronya.
Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Kalia.
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right. It does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Kalia. It was a shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. That's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Bronya.
Serval is awesome. Just gonna say that.
I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Clip-Off Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
Truth be told, I tried to learn how to play guitar, but I never really got into it. I've had lessons, but now I forgot those lessons. So I wouldn't say I regret it, but me personally, I've always preferred playing video games over like learning an actual instrument. Like, I know there's a lot of people out there who are pros, and not just at guitar, but like, because I've seen Guitar Hero videos or heard about them. But like piano is like one of those main like really got to know how to play sort of things. Like you need like hours of learning how to play a piano. Hours that I don't typically have, but I mean, if there's ever like an instrument for me personally that I would like to learn to play, even at my age, which is a good question. You know, the harmonica. Why the heck not? I would love to actually master a harmonica. I've always loved harmonica when I was a kid. Still kind of do today. And there's like one other instrument I can throw in there, but it's kind of a ha-ha kind of thing. What's it called? The juice harp? The thing it's that little harp you put in your mouth to play. You know, the little harp thing. I did own one at one point. I don't know if I still have mine, but it was just more to play around with. But mainly, I would much rather learn how to play the harmonica over anything else, just because I just feel like it's one of those instruments that I care about the most compared to any other instrument. Hey, you know what? Common question today. I don't usually do these. What instrument did you guys want to learn to play growing up? Like any instrument, whether it be elementary, junior high, high school, college, whatever. And I don't mean like, you know, hey, the trombone or something. Not an actual instrument that you don't actually, you know, that you don't actually do like in band school or anything. Though if you say that, then go for it. But any random instrument. It could be a harp, could be guitar, piano, trumpet. Throw something out there. I don't care. Just let me know in the comments, and heck, maybe I'll reply to you and see what you think. Anyway, sorry about that. Did Kokoya like rock and roll too?
If she did, I never knew about it.
Oh, sorry. I guess I forgot to have the automatic scrolling go through. Here.
The story behind this guitar. It'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Kokolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Kokolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flex Player, or electric guitar for short.
How long have electric guitars been around for? I want to say like maybe the 50s or the 60s. I could be wrong. Maybe it could be earlier. It could be later. I just feel like 50s and 60s is about the right area for me personally, thinking about it. I've heard electricity kind of got big after World War II, I think it was. At least in the factories, unless you count the Heinz company, which was before even World War One. They were the first company to actually use electricity in their factory, and trains. They actually had trains go through their factory too for stuff like that. But other than that, like every day kind of thing, I feel like that was after World War II happened, and America became the highest economic or highest in economy compared to the rest of the world. No offense to the rest of the world. I mean, I get it. Sometimes us Americans are just plain stupid. Let's look at our president. Anyway, I just feel like after World War II is when electronics started becoming a more household thing. Refrigerators, freezers, radio, television, microwave, which microwave was a little bit later. I think the microwave was like 60s or 70s actually as well. I don't remember. Hey, heck, even the computer. So, anyway, I'm sorry if I keep going on a rant here. It's just, there's so many things I could just talk about. Anyway, so was she tech savvy too?
Not really, no. She was a military history major. Very different from what I was doing.
Oh, shoot. Forgot again.
Still, hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags?
That's a lot of bags that need to be packing.
That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Well, let's head back.
Oh, in case you're wondering if the characters start going like that or like that, I think my controller's starting to drift again a little bit. So, I'm just trying to keep an eye on how much that happens.
Now, what am I gonna call this new song?
Oh, this, yeah. What should we do now? We didn't need to bother with that previous text.
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Japard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
You're not the only one. If I had to pack every single one of these things, oof, that would take me a week. Take me a week. Swear to God. I get why she needs help, but come on, seriously. Japard, you should help your sister. It is a gentleman's duty to help a lady in need, you know. Even if it's your own sister, just saying.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with her. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
There you
just
go.
need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
Okay. Oh, gotta help her pack her things. Let's start over here. Oh, that's a repair. What's in this case, Serval?
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
It's a family heirloom. Belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Oh boy.
Here we go again.
Sure, how do I fix it?
You don't have to do everything she tells you.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it?
No problem. Let me have a look.
I knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Okay, let's see here. No, I can't change that. That one I can change. There. There. Ah, there we go.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Bellovox 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance.
She must have been pretty strong.
Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
Okay, let's see here. Hey, there's something over here. It's on the desk.
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished reading it.
You know, truth be told, we've never seen the Landau siblings' mother in this game. At least I haven't. I don't even know if she's even still alive in this game, or even if she's anywhere in Belobog.
There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, we don't get to read it. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Yeah, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Oh, here's one. What kind of plant is this?
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips.
Lynxie, huh? Maybe. Someday. Yeah.
As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Gee, thanks. I was trying to play. You know what? I'm sure nobody's falling for that one. Yeah. I'll show you who they're talking about. If you don't know who they're talking about, I'll show you who they're talking about as soon as this dialogue's over.
Yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it.
Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder.
Okay, just so everybody can that don't know Lynxie. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, I've been building a few teams, or at least working on it. So, do we have an empty space? Yes. Here we go. I'm going to use this as kind of an empty space. So first off, I don't have Japard. I know. But we do have Serval. If I can find her quickly. Oh, there it is. All right. So there's Serval, obviously. And Lynx, in case you don't know who she is.
Never thought I'd get to fight side by side with you, sis.
That's Lynx. And they do mean little sister. In fact, actually, I'll even show this off too. If I put Lynx in first before Serval.
Ready, Lynxie? Let's rock!
There. If I get Japard in the future, sure, I'll show that off too. I don't think I have Japard. No, I don't. Cause that I do have it on my other account though, my main one. And I already got him up to level 80, and I was planning on using him because Parker was telling me how good he is as a team member, but it's like, okay, so I have nothing against Japard, but in order to even get a shield up for your teammates, he uses his ultimate for that, and he is preservation. Whereas like a character like March here, you just use her skill to cast a shield, and someone like, well, she's not technically preservation right now. She's on her physical form, but when you get her preservation, she does cast a little bit of a shield, but it's a tiny amount, and I don't know how that works. So, anyway, take off March here. All right, we still got to find one more thing here. This. Can we hear more about this guitar now?
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Kokolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with.
Cutting the dialogue here for a second. I can relate to Serval, how she feels about Cocolia. Cocolia hates Serval, as we've seen in the game. Serval kind of hates Cocolia, it seems like. I mean, I would imagine she does hate her, but it seems like after her, like Cocolia's passing, Serval's kind of a different, set of mind, I guess, towards Cocolia. And to me personally, I can relate to that. I had a friend in elementary. It was a girl. And I had a crush on her, obviously, I'll say that. I'm guilty of that. We were good friends throughout our entirety of elementary. Up until 5th grade, my parents basically got a divorce. I finished up my 5th grade year, moved to a different town with my mom, and I barely got to saw her ever again. The only time I did was when it was things like during the winter, there was, roller skating at a community center in one town. I occasionally see her there. Next thing I know, I add her as a Facebook friend, and somehow she unfriended me shortly after. Not only that, but she started having beef not only for me, but to my dad and my brother. I don't know what changed her. Even my friend, who's actually cousins with this girl, my best friend, I should say. Best friend as in very first friend, childhood friend, only lived 1 block away friend. It seemed like he also doesn't know what came of her after the years have gone by. And I still think of her, even to this day. It's like, me personally, I still like to be her friend, but she's got like a barrier surrounding her from me, so to speak, and probably other people too. I still like to make amends with her in some way, but hey, I just don't want to keep holding a grudge on someone. And I've held grudges before with 3 of my friends, 4 kind of, but 3 of my friends. And in the end, I've learned to not hold that grudge anymore and just go back to being friends, that sort of thing. Actually, 2 of those friends. They've been on this channel before. But I'll tell you what, I won't even say who they were. I'll just keep that a secret from you guys. I am so sorry if you were curious, but you're not getting that answer from me. Anyway, continue, Serval.
That's how things were until the day we fell out.
Just like my friend.
A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet.
Just like I want to bury the hatchet with that girl. See what I mean when I say he's just Serval, and I relate so much on a certain way.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back. And for a second, she put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
Same with me. Same with me. Anyway, you didn't do anything wrong, Serval. Trust me. Even me personally, I know I didn't do anything wrong. And yeah.
You know, that's what makes it harder.
Yep.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The super electromagnetic flux player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
That should be everything.
Hang on, did the Qatar left, but that plant didn't. I think that's the plant. Camera. Yeah, see that little thing in the glass? Isn't that the plant, Serval? That you know what, never mind.
Now, what am I gonna call this new song?
Yeah. Come on, what should we do now?
Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you.
Hey, Serval, if you're gonna leave with us, aren't you gonna say goodbye to Lynx too, or? Never mind.
But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. Alright, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Of course, remember to send me a message in advance.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Huh, that's complete. Huh. Hang on a sec. Huh. Okay. Hold on. Real 6. It's probably here somewhere. Oh, that's there. There's usually a way to check these. Doing this. There we are. Gotta find it. Ah, here it is. Time Express, which is complete. And this is available. Only a child. Huh. Where is that? It's not in here. Those are the messages. No, it's not. Okay, let me leave the thing first, just in case. Ah, Japard. Got a message from Japard. Preparing to set off. Meeting over a cable car in a bit. Alright, be there soon. And by soon, I mean we're going to be doing this tomorrow. Just let this kind of go through. Yep, there it is. Okay, only a child. Accepted mission. There it is. Alright. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Honkai Star Rail series. I've been Big LT. I know I kind of went a little bit on a, I don't know if I say a rant. It was kind of more of a open discussion about my past. Kind of. Just a reminder again. The comment question of the day is basically, what kind of instrument did you always want to learn to play? If there was ever an instrument that you wanted to learn how to play. And with that in mind, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.